General Michaelia Cash says, protecting trans students poses risk to religious schools. Yesterday, Queer News reported on a bill being pushed through the Australian government that would allow businesses to deny LGBTQ plus individuals based on religious freedom. Several MPs have warned the Prime Minister that they cannot accept a provision in the bill that would allow schools to deny transgender students the ability to attend. Attorney General Michaelia Cash, quote, says, if subsection 38(3) of the Sex Discrimination Act were amended to remove the exemption for religious schools to discriminate against the student on the basis of their gender identity, it could have the potential to effectively nullify the intentions and ethos of religious single-sex schools. Wow.
Jesus.
Well, this doesn't sound like anything like unfamiliar, because we've had states here in our country that have tried to pass similar laws. So it's nothing really shocking to me. It's just a shame that it continues to go on, you know?
I mean, religious exemption has been used to support bigotry for a very long time. I mean, when you look at Brown versus the Board of Education passed in the 60s, religious exemption was used right here in Florida to ensure schools remained all white. This is an old tactic, you know, now being used against our community specifically to keep us from basic citizenship rights, right? Like going to school, using a public accommodations, and giving us access to everything else that everyone else enjoys.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that it's this reverting back, that like we have our bill here in Florida, and then of course this proposal in Australia. It seems like it's worldwide backlash against our community, or just fundamental decency or democracies in crisis too. But that's another thing. But it just seems this backlash is worldwide, and it's just scary and frightening at the same time.
I often think of us, our trans sisters and brothers in other countries, like, you know, we have our issues here, certainly we do. But I often think of like the ones that live in countries like where it's really life and death, like Saudi Arabia, for instance. I mean, I watched a documentary on that on Netflix the other day, and the stuff that's going on there is just horrific. So I can't even imagine if you're a trans person in a country like that, how it would be. You know, we have to unify worldwide. You know?
Unfortunately, many people use religion to throw fear and stigma into our lives. And most people of faith are very afraid of many things. They might be afraid of hell, they might be afraid of sinning, they might be afraid of whatever. This woman is anti-LGBTQ. The good news is, overwhelmingly, the people on this school board voted in favor of their gay kids. So she is isolating the transgender kids, using the fact that we cannot go to a single-sex school because we are more than just a single sex. However you spell it, however you look at it, segregation is segregation.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBT